Hello and welcome to the Learning Center at East Central College. My name is Rafael Maurice. I'm a writing tutor here, and this presentation is going to demonstrate how to set up an APA 7th edition student paper in Microsoft Word Online. By the end of the presentation, you'll have a template saved that you can use for all of your future APA papers. The first thing we're going to do is set the font. And with that being said, one of the changes in APA 7th edition is that we're allowed to use different fonts, such as 11-point Georgia, 11-point Calibri, 11-point Arial, 10-point Lucida Sans Unicode. But we're still allowed to use old Times New Roman 12-point font. So I'm going to go ahead and set this now. And there's a reason I'm doing this, even though we're going to see that this doesn't always work out, and that we're going to have to be very diligent about how we monitor our fonts. So as you can see, I'm right here. We're in Times New Roman 12-point font. The first thing I'm going to do after this is double click right up here. So I've moved from here to here and I've double clicked and I've opened up the header. The next thing I want to do, I like to do it this way, is I hit tab twice. And then I take the mouse and I go over to page number, click on it, click on page number, and you'll see it says right, and that's where it's aligned, and we're gonna go ahead and click OK. Now, I can already tell that this page number is not Times New Roman 12-point font. So we're gonna go ahead and fix that now. So what I'm gonna do is double click on the number. I'm gonna make sure it's highlighted, as you can see it is. I'm gonna click home, and we can see it's gone to Calibri, so 12-point. And I'm gonna click on it again, Times New Roman, 12-point font. And let's make sure that definitely highlighted. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's make sure. It's always best to be careful with this. Times New Roman. And we can see it has changed to Times New Roman 12-point font. Let me go back in the header to show you how to get out of it. So that's good. And with APA 7th edition, we no longer need the words running head and a shortened title in the top left of our paper. So that is another significant change. The running head is gone. So I'm going to go ahead and hover below the header line, and I'm going to double click. And the next thing I'm going to do is go ahead and set up my title page. So I'm going to then go to line spacing, and as you can see, we're already in double space, which is good. And what I like to do is then go to center align. I'm going to press that. And you're allowed to go 3 to 4 return. You can hit return 3 to 4 times, and then you can go ahead and begin typing. I'm going to hit return 3 times. 1, 2, 3. The next thing we want to do is go ahead and hit bold. I'm going to click bold. And let's go ahead and type a title. Let's say complete title of paper. This will be in title case. Let's say an APA template. Okay. We're going to go ahead and hit return twice after this. 1, 2. We're going to click off bold, and we're going to go ahead and put in the rest of the elements we need for our title page. The first thing is our name. So I'll type Rafael P. Maurice. I'm going to hit return once. Next, we'll type the college with which we're affiliated, East Central College. Next, we'll hit return again and type the course number and name, Sociology 101 we could assume, and we'll call it Introduction to Sociology. I'm gonna hit return again. We're gonna type our instructor's name with your instructor. Make sure you're referring to them as, with their honorifics and how they wanna be referred to. They're a doctor, and we'll go ahead and assume that. Be sure to put doctor in the top and when you're entering their name. So I'll put Dr. Jane R. Doe. And finally, we're going to put the due date of the assignment. I've hit return, and I'm going to put that. Let's say it's today, August 17, 2020. Okay. And we're looking pretty good here. You can see the elements here of the title page. The next thing I like to do is I'm going to go ahead and hit return a few times until we get to the top of the next page. And we should see, and we have, the number 2 appear right there. We're going to go ahead and, you can retype your title, or you could copy and paste it. I'm going to go ahead and just retype it. So we do that right at the top of the page. I'm going to hit bold to make sure it's as we have it before. We'll type it one more time. Complete title paper. A template. Make sure that matches. Yeah, good. Okay, we do that. Bring this up a bit so you can better see it. I'm going to hit return. You can hit it one or two times. I'm going to go ahead and introduce you to a few basic headings in APA. So the first one is introduction. The next one is discussion. And this one is conclusion. And these are some basic APA headings that your instructors will be certain to be clear about it. But again, these are the spots, the headings around which you'll type. Like you could start with introduction, and then say you were typing your introduction. You'd go ahead and left align, tab one over and begin typing, so forth and so on with all of these. Let me go ahead and recenter that. Okay. The last element in our student APA paper that we'll be looking at is a references page. So I'm going to go ahead and go to the same line on the third page that I did on the second. Make sure it's lined up, hit return once. And we're going to go ahead, I'll bring this up. We're still in bold. We want this in bold, and we're going to type references. And I'm going to hit return once for the double space. The next thing we want to do is go ahead, I'm going to click off bold, and I'm going to left align. As you can see, I'm going right up here. I'll left align that. I've already copied an APA reference list entry, so I'm going to go ahead and paste that just to illustrate how we do a hanging indent. Just one moment. So we're going to go ahead and go to this, and I'm going to paste it. And as we can see, this isn't really in the order we want it. It's not double space. Let's go ahead and click on it. We're in Georgia, obviously not Times New Roman double space. So the first thing we can do is highlight it. And we're going to go ahead, we're going to make sure it's in 12-point font, which it is. We're going to go to Times New Roman, and we can see it changes. Next, we're going to go to the spacing. We want everything double spaced. And we want to make sure this bold underline is off. So let's go ahead and do that. Highlight that, click bold, and make sure the underline is off. So we're almost there for our entry, but what we want to go ahead and do is highlight it one more time, and I'm going to show you how to implement a hanging indent. So as you can see, it's highlighted. I'm going to go back up here to our line spacing, and I'm going to go all the way down to line spacing options. I'm going to click on that. And as you can see under special right here, we have none. We're going to want to go ahead and click hanging. Okay. And after that, we just click OK. And as you can see, we have a hanging indent, and it's the National Alliance on Mental Health. It's in good working order. And we do that, our entries alphabetically, and we just keep doing a hanging indent for every reference entry we put in. I want to thank you for your time. If you have any questions about APA formatting, MLA formatting, anything to do with writing, anything to do with tutoring, we're happy to help you in the Learning Center. And please stop by or make an appointment with us. We're always happy to help. Thank you so much for your time.